Hello there, I'm Barbara Serra. These are the main stories on Al Jazeera. There are mounting concerns about the welfare of thousands of orphans suffering amid Haiti's earthquake devastation. Al Jazeera has learned of at least one orphanage in the capital, which international observers say is being run in shocking conditions. Steve Chow has the latest now from Port-au-Prince.
In Haiti, we understand that sometimes children are referred to as credit. There are people that run orphanages as businesses. They leave children in horrible conditions, and they bring in international donors hoping that they will give aid. And when they do, they pocket the money and continue to leave the children in the horrible state, hoping for other donors to come along. And here in Haiti, there is a culture of a lot of attention paid by the international community to helping children here, and the money is flowing. The big question and the big challenge that we heard from a lot of the social workers and child care protection workers is whether the international groups giving the money are doing their due diligence in terms of who they give to.
U.S. officials have expressed their condolences over the deaths of 27 Afghan civilians who were killed in an airstrike on Sunday. NATO forces fired on a convoy of civilians, mistaking them for Taliban fighters in Uruzgan province. The U.S. says an investigation into the deaths is underway, but it sparked condemnation from the Afghan government. This is the third time coalition forces have mistaken civilians for fighters since their anti-Taliban offensive began more than a week ago. U.S. federal prosecutors have opened a criminal investigation into Toyota's safety problems. A U.S. grand jury has demanded that the company hand over documents relating to the Japanese car maker's acceleration and braking systems. This comes a day after U.S. officials said Toyota knew of possible glitches in its vehicles as early as June last year. Toyota's chief executive is due to appear before the U.S. Congress on Wednesday. At least 38 people are dead and 58 more wounded after two buses crashed head-on along a remote stretch of highway in northeast Peru. Police and firefighters struggled for several hours to pull survivors and bodies from the wreckage. No official cause has yet been given for the accident. Well, those are our top stories. Don't forget you can keep up to date with all the news that we're covering on our website. The address aljazeera.net/English.